A new franchise is coming to the channel here on State of Franchise Gaming. Here in the 2024 season, these standings, for the most part, are about as accurate as they get, at least as far as where everyone is slotted. It is September the 10th of 2024. In this franchise, I am going to be controlling an expansion team. So I'm going to simulate through the postseason, see how things play out. Then we'll get the ball rolling once we decide who the champions are. Once we get through the entire offseason. Angel Reese's current team, she unfortunately is now out for the rest of the season. They are battling with the Atlanta Dream for the last playoff spot. Both teams tied at 13 and 22. 8 teams make the postseason. As expected, Angel Wilson wins the Kia Most Valuable Player of the Year award. Obviously, the Rookie of the Year is going to Caitlin Clark. Pretty good numbers. These are not nearly as good numbers as what she's putting up in real life. Tis 2K. 6th Player of the Year, Ariel Atkins. 12 points, 3 boards, 2.5 assists, 1.5 steals, and not quite a block. Nafisa Collier, Kia Defensive Player of the Year, 11 boards to go with 20 points, 2.2 steals, and a block and a half per game. Honestly, if it weren't for Angel Wilson, it would be a much closer MVP race. It is what it is. Most Improved Player goes to Queen Egbo, who I think has played for like 3 teams this season, but hey, she's got an award to her name. Shannon Carter is the Clutch Player of the Year. I have no clue how they figure this out in this game, or really in real life for that matter. Not very clear as far as the stats are concerned. Coach of the Year goes to Sandy Brondello, a 31-9 for the New York Liberty, who are looking to get back to the WNBA finals and actually win a championship for the first time in the franchise's history. As a Liberty fan, I can tell you it has been very frustrating that they have yet to win a championship despite being in the running the first 2-3 years of the league's existence. And recently, Jeffrey Scott wins the Executive of the Year. I guess they just give it to whomever doesn't win Coach of the Year in this game. Angel Wilson gets the scoring title. The rebounding crown also goes to Angel Wilson, which really shouldn't be shocking at this point. Alyssa Thomas has the most assists, at least on a per game average. Simulating the assists just don't seem to be that high. 5.6 really isn't. It's not that much in, I guess, the NBA sense, but it's pretty good. Steals, Stewie, 2.6 steals per game. That is crazy. You know, it's something she's done her whole career. Angel Wilson leading the league in blocks. I'm again a little surprised she didn't win Defensive Player of the Year, as Nafisa Collier had 1.5. Erika Ungumbuale wins. You can't win the turnovers. That's terrible. Turned the ball over almost 4 times a game. Field goal percentage, I know this is going to be jacked up. Oh, never mind. Aaliyah Boston, 55.1% on a 3-point percentage. That goes to Kelsey Plum, shooting 43.7%. Diana Taurasi right behind her. The free throw crown goes to Elena Deladon, who I think shouldn't be playing at this point because in real life she is injured. And plus minus for who even cares about that stat goes to Nafisa Collier with a 9.6. Angel Wilson makes yet another WNBA first team. As a matter of fact, the first team is full of nothing but forwards. Nafisa Collier, Breonna Stewart, Alyssa Thomas, and Aaliyah Boston. As a rookie, second team goes to Jonquel Jones, Ezzy Magbagor. I've probably butchered her name, sorry. Caitlin Clark also makes it on second team. She may in real life make it on first team. We'll see. Brittany Griner also making second team, and Nike Agumike. I know I'm butchering these names. Believe me, I will get it right very soon. First team all defense, Alana Smith, Magbagor, Stewie, Wilson, and Collier. Second team goes to Aaliyah Boston, Alyssa Thomas, Brittany Griner, Agumike, and Angel Reese. Angel Reese actually makes it. Remember, she got hurt September 6th. This roster is up to date as of September 10th, so she's out. Rookie team, Rakia Jackson, Aaliyah Edwards, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, who was supposed to be out way longer than, but whatever, it is what it is. And Caitlin Clark. Actually, it would have been nice to see Cameron Brink, how she would have fell in the mix as far as rookies are concerned. She could have challenged for the Rookie of the Year award herself, but unfortunately she got hurt very early in the season. Let's see how this postseason plays out. Playoffs are as follows. New York will be taking on Atlanta in the 1-8 seed matchup. Minnesota will be taking on Phoenix in the 2-7. 3-6 is the Connecticut Sun and the Indiana Fever. And lastly, don't sleep on either one of these teams, Las Vegas and in Seattle. The Seattle Storm have now been eliminated in a sweep, losing to the Aces. God, 67-45. What the hell is going on? What is with these extremely low scores? I mean, I get that it happens in the WNBA, but 45? Come on, an absolute smack show as they go 13 of 62 from the field, 3 of 26 from three-point line. We see why they lost. Aja Wilson, 19 and 24 boards. She continues to stuff the stat line. 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. 8 of 17 shooting though. Not the best night for her. Teammates did pick up the slack shooting, at least over 40% on most of them. As the Aces are awaiting, we could be looking at a finals matchup from last year in the semifinal, as the Fever actually get a victory. About time, as they win 83-81. Aaliyah Boston leads them with 18 points and 12 rebounds along with 6 assists. Caitlin Clark contributes 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and a block. Tammy Fish-Bentley contributes 2 blocks on the defensive side. Katie Samuelson, 8 points on 3 or 4 shooting. I believe that is Nalissa Smith. A double-double, 11, 12, 2, and a steal on 5 of 15. Who let me not disrespect, but damn, why she took 15 shots though? That's kind of crazy. Nonetheless, Brianna Jones, 20 and 10 on 10 of 15 shooting. The Fever are looking to tie up that series. The Minnesota Lynx have now been eliminated as they are swept by the Mercury, 85-78. Brittany Griner leading with 21 points. Leah Copper, 20 points of her own. Charisma Osborne, 13 points. Ugh. Griner also with 4 blocks, swatting a couple shots. Might have been the difference in the game, as Nafisa Collier, Defensive Player of the Year, is now eliminated. 24 points, 10 boards, and a steal on 9 of 18 shooting. Nobody else contributed double digits, but everybody except Diamond Miller. Rice didn't play in this game. DMP'd, unfortunately. Phoenix has moved on. Connecticut advanced. The Atlanta Dream have now been eliminated by the Liberty, and the Fever have now been eliminated as well. So the darling of the WNBA, unfortunately, will not see more postseason action. The semi-finals are last year's WNBA finals. The Connecticut Sun versus the Mercury. Game 1 goes to Connecticut, 87-75, 25 points from Dewana Bonner with 5 rebounds and a 1-1-1 throughout the stat sheet. 10 of 20 from the field, 3 of 9 from downtown. Alyssa Thomas might have gotten the first ever playoff triple-double. I will have to check my stats. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 8 of 13. A hell of a, let's be honest, historic game. Brianna Jones, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 5 of 7 shooting. Everybody contributes at least a point, including Caitlin Bickle, who probably hasn't played much in this postseason. Taurasi and Griner combined for 34 points. Clea Cooper contributes 15. Sophie Cunningham contributed 10. What is, did they just not shoot well? There's numbers all over the board, but it be like that sometimes. The Sun did shoot 52% from the field, so it'll definitely get you the victory. Game 1 goes to the Liberty against the Aces. They win 99-97. Jonquel Jones, 33, 13, and 4. Brianna Stewart, nearly a triple-double of her own. 27, 9, and 8 with a steal and 2 blocks on 9 of 17 shooting. Ionescu, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Game number 2. Connecticut Sun pick up the victory. They go up 2-0 in the series, as it's yet another great game from Dewana Bonner and Brianna Jones. Alyssa Thomas contributes a double-double, almost gets another triple-double, 1 assist shy of that number, as Veronica Burton actually has 11 assists. I'm assuming off the bench due to fatigue. You gotta play more. Game number 2 also goes to the Liberty, 95-78 this time. 5 players in double digits as far as points are concerned. 2 double-digit rebounders in Stewart and Jones, and a bunch of assists across the board, 33 in total, as the Aces unfortunately go down 2-0. I mean, Aja Wilson's not playing bad. She's not playing bad at all. A double-double, 21 and 10. Jackie Young, 19 and 6 and 7. Like, players are contributing. I don't know. Maybe the shots just ain't falling like they would think they would. Phoenix finally picks up a victory on the opposite end of the bracket. Diana Taurasi, 33 points. Whew. Clea Cooper, 28 points. They drop 113 in total with 4 players in double figures, including 2 over 25 themselves. Wow. Taurasi and Cooper combined for 21 of 28 shooting. Yeah, you can have a hard time beating anybody when that is the case. Thomas, having a hell of a series again. 20, 12, and 8. Brianna Jones, 20 and 8 of her own, 8 of 10 shooting. Tawana Bonner, 13, 2 steals. Now the Aces finally pick up a victory in the semifinals. Kelsey Plum contributes 22 points. Aja Wilson, another double-double, 19 and 12. Melanie Gustafson, Megan, 14 points, 3 of 7. Chelsea Gray, 10 and 4 assists. Again, a lot of contributors, a lot of people passing around. Junquel Jones, 23, 6 and 5, 2 and 2. Stewart, 16 rebounds, 22 points. Ionescu, 16, 5, 5. In a 1-point victory. The Sun and the Mercury series are tied at 2 apiece. Mercury pick up the victory, 82-76. Griner, 27 points on 13 of 18 shooting. Kalia Cooper contributes 14, Taurasi 13, and Rebecca Allen contributes 11. Crazy. The Sun also had 4 players in double digits, but it just wasn't enough. Tawana Bonner did go 5 and 14. So yeah, they sitting there and they dueling like, hey, we're gonna go bucket for bucket, and whoever is missing, unfortunately, Bonner might have been that player. Unfortunately, they end up losing the game. Not nearly as prolific of a game from Melissa Thomas, but she's contributing in rebounds and assists. Like, they're not playing games out here. Another 2-2 tie. Oh boy. And 5 players. Aja Wilson, 13 points though. That's not it. Asian night. 20 points from Gray, 16 from Young, 13 from both Wilson and Igbo, and Kelsey Plum came to play as well. I mean, it's a close victory. We might need to see game 5. Liberty, again, unfortunately lose 2 players in 20 points each, as like 7 players only contribute to the stat sheet. Game 5, Connecticut takes game 5. I know the series usually over in 5, but I like the drama of game 7. Game 5 sounds cool, but preferred it when it was 5-7, 7-7. Alyssa Thomas leads the Sun to a very slight victory, 18, 11, and 4 with 2 steals, not nearly as many assists as she's had before. Brianna Jones, 15, 8, not a bad night. Taurasi and Cooper, both 20 points each at least. Brittany Griner, only 4 points. Like, damn. 1 of 11 from the field. Maybe she's getting fatigued. Maybe, I don't know. Natasha Mack could play a solid center role. It's just she and Brittany Griner. She's not 6'9". Ooh, the Aces take game 5. That's 3 straight against the Liberty, and now the Liberty have their backs up against the wall. 116-84 victory by the Aces. 25 points from Junquel Jones on 7 of 12 shooting, 3 of 6 from downtown. Chelsea Gray, 31 points on 11 of 16 shooting. Kelsey Plum, 19 points. Aja Wilson, 18, 4 assists, 2 steals, and I believe a career high 8 blocks. She was not playing today. Bananas out here. The Mercury have been eliminated. The Sun are in the finals. They win game 6, 91-89. I feel bad that I didn't show y'all this. 25 points from Griner. Taurasi at 16. It could be her last game in the league. Probably not, because I could see Taurasi playing until she's 45. But given how NBA 2K handles things, she's probably going to be one of those players that might retire. You never know. I've seen some simulations where she has not even bothered. 29 points from Jones. Alicia Thomas back to her near triple-double self, 19, 12, and 8 on 9 of 14 shooting. Tawana Bonner, lightly better night than before, 16, 5, 5 on 5 of 14 shooting. Will the Sun face the Aces in the final? The Liberty have been eliminated. They've been the 1 seed most of the year. Double digits from Wilson, Plum, Igbo, Gray, and Clark. 9 assists from Jackie Young on top of 9 points. 86-85, it was close. Brianna Stewart, 26, 7, 3, and 3 with a block. Junquel Jones, 18, 12, and 6, 8 of 9. Ionescu, 11 and 7 assists. Damn. The Liberty will continue to be in the running, I would assume. I'm not sure what the free agent situation looks like. Nonetheless, we've got a finals between the Aces and the Sun. The Sun do not have never won a championship. No wonder she out here dishing out triple doubles left and right on your heads. It's crazy. Game 1 of the finals. The Sun take it 103-84. Oh boy. There's a Thomas. 15, 14, 5 of 12 shooting. LeBron James, eat your heart out. Harris, 16 points, contributing. DeWanna Bonner, 15. Dejounte Carrington, 12 points. Mabry, 11. Jones, 10. Mitchell, 10. As A'ja Wilson, I think she's really trying to muscle this team to a championship, and I don't blame her. 29, 12, and 4 on 11 of 22 shooting. Not bad at all. Jackie Young, 15 and 7 assists. Igbo, 10.7 boards on 5 of 12 shooting. Are you going to see a split? Yes, we will. 79, 74. Thomas, not nearly as prolific. Yet again, you know, it's like she revs up and then it's got to come back down and she revs up again. So she's due for another one. 27 and 6 on 10 of 17 shooting. Mabry contributes 18 points. I could have sworn she was on the bench. Jones, 14, 5 rebounds. Not the biggest of stat lines. It is what it is. And Carrington, 10 and 6. 5-point victory by the Aces. Jackie Young, 23 points, 11 assists. Did not grab a rebound, which, I mean, I guess is fine. A'ja Wilson, 23 and 10 on 10 of 19 shooting. And Chelsea Gray, 10 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 4 steals. 4 steals, big time. Igbo, 7 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. She is definitely holding things down from the center position. Game number 3. The Sun series looks like it's about to go back and forth. 79-77, Kelsey Plum, 18. Wilson, a double-double with 6 assists. Igbo, 10 boards with 4 points. The Sun get 2 double-doubles, one from Thomas, who also contributes 7 assists. Carrington, 6, 6, and 6. Take that for what you will. Brianna Jones, 17 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. Going to game number 4. Aces take game number 4. I'm pretty sure this is a 7-game series. 86-77, so not nearly as close of a victory, but it's still under 10 points, which means a lot. A'ja Wilson, 23 points, 19 rebounds, 9 of 16 shooting. Jackie Young, 15, 6, and 9 on 6 of 16. Wilson also had 4 steals and 4 blocks. 5 players in double figures. Thomas, 12, 11, and 7 with 3 steals. Not enough, unfortunately, but we'll see what game 5 has in store. Aces take game number 5, and they're looking at, honestly, probably they're on the cusp of a championship, another championship that is. Winning 82-64. Mabry, 15 points. Thomas, 14, 12, and 4. Carrington, 11 and 4 of her own. Not the best of stat lines, but then again, they only scored 64 points. 4 players in double figures for the Aces, including 2 double-doubles. Wilson, 18, 17, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 4 blocks. I think she's taking her game to a, can you even say to another level? Because this is just what she's been doing all year, regardless. Game number 6, 90-69 with 23 seconds left in the game. I mean, listen, this game is it's out of shape, out of pocket. Don't blame the Sun for just dribbling it out. I would at least try to chuck some threes up or something. At least you look like I'm trying to play all the way through. Wilson with the steal, and this finals is going to be over. The Aces take the WNBA finals 90-69. I want to say this is like their 3rd championship. It probably is their 2nd. No, this is like their 3rd. Because I remember they made the finals their 1st year. I think they were MVP on top of a championship within the same year. And there we go. Holding up the championship. I have no idea who that is up top. MVP A'ja Wilson. Not surprising. Now we got to decide which franchise are we taking over, because again, we can add 2 teams to the league. Thing is, it doesn't matter whether they're Eastern or Western, because that doesn't matter to playoff seeding. I know in real life the Golden State Valkyries are supposed to come to the league. Maybe we take over them. In the meantime, we'll find it out in the next episode.